Hello and welcome. My name is Jessica, and today I'll be guiding you through a yoga for, I'd say, ankle mobility, stretch, a little bit of strength, but focus today is on the ankles. We are going to get started today in a tabletop position, and this class is suitable for any level. Take your time to make your way there. Stack shoulders over top of a wrist, hips over top of knees, and right away extend your right toes back behind you, still down onto the ground, and start to find a rock back and forth, starting to get a gentle stretch in the calf, maybe in the foot as well. As you shift forward, come high onto your toes. Then as you shift back, press into your heel. Maybe you start to make this movement a little bigger, pressing into your heel so much so that your left knee comes up off the ground as your heel comes towards the mat, and then lower back down, shift forward. Take it as big or as small as your body craves today. Stack your shoulders back over top of your wrists. Lift your heel up towards the ceiling and then find some circles with your ankle here, going in both directions. Try to keep your hip pointers facing down towards the mat so you're not opening your hips up. Switch the direction of your circles. And then lower your foot back down to the ground. And we'll start to find our way into a downward facing dog, but stack your left ankle your left toes over top of your left ankle, and then press your hips up and back. Melt your heel down towards the ground. Inhale, lift high on your toes. Exhale, press your heel down. Inhale, lift high on your toes. Exhale, press down. Few more times like this. Take one more high on your toes. Exhale, root your heel down towards the ground, does not need to touch. Then float your left heel up towards the ceiling. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Step your foot in between your palms. Lunge pose. Lower your back knee down towards the ground and then lift yourself up, hands plant on top of your knees. We'll find a 3-part lunge here. So lift your toes up towards the ceiling, then turn them towards the right corner of your mat. Then track over your toes, let your knees and hips follow that line as you melt your hips forward. Then come back, lift your toes back up, go through center, melt your hips forward, send your knee as far past your toes as you can, lift up, toes come up, then open your foot out to the side, hips and knee follow, and then track open over top of your knees, melt your hips forward and down. Come back up through the middle, and then up, toes point inwards, shift inwards. Lift toes up, come through the middle, melt forward. Lift toes up, come back, and then toes down, open towards the left. For this variation here, the intent is for your knee to go past your toes each time. Oh, and if you lose your balance, no worries. So yes, we are getting some ankle mobility and flexibility here, but we're also working into the hips too. It's all one connected chain. Let's finish off with one more to the outside, then lift toes up, melt back down to center, and plant your hands down, step back through downward facing dog, just a regular down dog. Pedal out your feet side to side. And then lower your knees back down to the ground. We'll take it over to the other side. Extend left toes back behind you and start to find that rock forward and back. Maybe you start to lift that right knee up off the ground if you haven't already. And stack shoulders over top of your wrists. Find your plank pose first, stacking your right foot over top of your left ankle. Then lift your hips up and back into that single leg down dog. Lift up high on your toes. Exhale, press your heel down. Inhale, high on your toes. Exhale, press your heel down. Few more times like this. Notice how by just switching over to one leg rather than both feet planted, it adds that little bit of extra weight to your calf raise. Stay for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Melt your heel down towards the ground. Inhale your right heel up high. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Then step forward into your lunge pose. Plant your back knee down. Walk up onto your palms. And then we'll start to find that 3-part lunge pose. So lift up high on your heel. Toes flex back towards you. Then shift over, we'll shift over to the left first. So turning inwards. Then plant your foot down, track knee and hip over top of your toes. Come back up high, shift through middle, sink low, come back up, turn your toes outward, melt your hips forward and down. Keep going back and forth. Totally normal to lose your balance a little bit. Maybe if you're next to a wall, you hold on to the wall for support. Move nice, slow, and controlled. No need to rush. Ooh, a little wasp. Ooh. Take one more through center. Let's take one more outward as well, and then through center. Whew. And meet back in your lunge, frame your front leg, step back downward. Facing dog. There was a wasp on my mat, and as I stepped back to down dog, it flew away. Thank goodness. Press your hips up nice and high. Take any little movement here. And then lower your knees down to the ground. Keep your toes tucked. Maybe wiggle that pinky toe away from you and sit your hips onto your heels. We're going to do a challenging, but in my opinion, fun move. So reach your arms forward. Actually, keep them by your sides for now. Pinned in towards you, palms face inwards. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come into a little squat-ish variation, close stance. So shift your weight back. Get your heels as close as you can towards the ground. Reach your palms forward and then come back up high onto your toes. Carefully as you can without flopping them down. Plant your knees down. Draw your elbows back in towards you. Lift yourself up. Plant your heels as close as you can towards the ground. Reach forward and then Alternate to back and forth. Tap your heels down towards the ground, elbows in. Lift your knees up, heels come down or close to down as you can, and go back and forth. Just bring some awareness to where you're at today. Does not matter maybe if your knees don't even touch the ground or if your heels don't touch the ground. Just pay attention to where you are. And then the next time you come back to this video, again, pay attention to where you are and just notice if there's changes over time the more you practice this sequence. The front of my feet are already starting to burn. Let's finish off with 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Keep your knees down, plant your hands down, tap out your feet. That probably feels so good. And then sit your hips down, swing your legs out in front of you. And then before finding a cross-legged seat, maybe you extend your legs out and just take a few ankle rolls side to side, maybe just a little wiggle back and forth. And then find a comfortable seat any way that feels good to you. Close down or soften your gaze, and we'll just end our practice like we always do with one big releasing breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out the mouth. Thank you so much for joining me today for this ankle focused flow. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, comment what your favorite part was, or even the most challenging part, and subscribe for more. Thank you. Bye.